Hello there, my nail friends. Welcome back to Dippin' with Carolina. Today I'm coming at you with the last Christmas mani. So I'm going to start off with Eye Gel Winter White, Eye Gel Simply Spiceful, Eye Gel Pine Green, Risen Legacy Holly Jolly, Risen Legacy Pure Diamond, Risen Legacy Dip Liquids, UNT Peel Base for easy removal, and Maniology Stamping Plate, and Maniology Sticky Base Coat, Top Coat, and a stamping polish. So I'm going to start off with an alcohol pad, and I'm just going to remove all of the oils and dirt off of my nails. I already have builder gel as a layer on my nails. I always go in with UNT Peel Base as I prefer to pop off my manicure rather than soak it in acetone. If I soaked in acetone, I would also remove my builder gel, which I don't want to do. I'm going to start off with my red. I'm going to be putting this on my ring finger and also on my thumb. I end up not showing my thumb because it's the same exact process as I do on all the other fingers. I'm going to go in with Risen Legacy's base liquid, which is my favorite. It's not too thin and it's not too thick, and it's just right. I'm going to apply 2 coats of this red color onto my nail. The next color I'm going in with is Eye Gel Beauty's Pine Green. It's a beautiful deep green with no weird undertones, no yellow or brown. It's not an olive tone, it's definitely just a pure green. And I'm also going to apply 2 coats of this onto my pointer finger. And now I'm going in with Winter White, which is Eye Gel Beauty's Milky White. If you would like a more opaque white from Eye Gel Beauty, I suggest baby powder. I'm going to apply 2 coats of this, and then later, after filing and buffing, I'm going to do an ombre with it. Next up is this beautiful chunky red and green glitter from Risen Legacy. I have a 10% off discount at Risen Legacy if you'd like to use it. It's Carolina 10 and you get 10% off of your purchase. With chunky glitters, I apply a nice thin to thick, like medium consistency base, and then I always lay my finger flat into the powder and then I press it down after a little bit. With chunky glitters, I only like to do 2 coats, and then if there's any sparse spots, I just fill it in and place glitters individually where I want them. I'm sorry if I sound a little nasally. I'm a little under the weather. Is it Rona? I don't know. I went to go get a test last week, a 3-day PCR test, and guess what? They never called me, so I don't know if I have it or not, but I'm staying home and quarantining. I always encapsulate in clear. This helps prevent loss of color during buffing and filing, and also it protects your glitters. I'm only going to show you 2 fingers as it's the same process for all of my fingers. Now here I wanted to show you why I prefer a stiff brush. This is me going in with a fluffy makeup brush, and you can see how much is still left behind. Now watch me go in with a stiff brush and look how much excess powder it removes. I like to remove all the excess powder because if you activate that, that is staying on your nail, and then you just have to file and buff it away, which is more work for you in the end. Now I'm going in with Risen Legacy's activator, and this is what sets and hardens the dip, makes it ready for filing and buffing. I applied 2 coats to make sure it penetrates all the way through. I'm going to show you a little bit of my filing and buffing routine, so stay tuned. I always take a hand file and I always do the edges first, the free edges. After I do the free edges, I taper in the sides a little bit to make it nice and curved to your nail. After that, I take an E-file and I use a round barrel diamond bit, and I go around the cuticle area and I smooth out any of the surface that I want to. And I just keep going around until I've perfected it. For work around the cuticle, I usually keep my E-file anywhere between 7 and 9,000. I don't go too high and I don't go too slow. It's all about finding what you're comfortable with. After that's done, I then take a buffing block because I like to use dip liquids, so I need a nice smooth surface. If you are going to use gel liquids, you want to skip this step as gel likes a surface to stick to and buffing is not doing that justice. Now, it's a personal preference, but I like to wash my hands with just water to get rid of any of the dust. After that, I go in with Risen Legacy's nail cleanser, or you can go in with alcohol. I simply cleanse all of the nails to get rid of any of the extra dust. Now I'm going to do the vertical ombre. I'm going to use Holly Jolly, which is the beautiful holographic green and red. I'm going to apply base about 3/4 down my nail because I want the glitter to be concentrated near my cuticle. I pick up my makeup brush like a knife, and then I scoop a little bit of powder and I roll and tap as I'm applying. Glitter placement is a little difficult, but a toothpick can always take away any excess. It's about playing and placing and pressing down. If you get too much, wipe it all off. You have a certain amount of time usually before your liquid sets. I always go around my cuticle just to get rid of any glitter that is sticking out there. And now I'm just going to individually place a little bit more. What I do is I paint a little bit on my nail, and then I take a little bit on my stick, and I use the wet stick to pick up the glitter and put it onto the nail. You can place your glitters any way you want to this way. I did not show it on camera, but I did cap and clear just to protect that glitter even further. I go in with a file and a buffer, and I'm just showing you how I buff the surface smooth again. The same exact process as before. I'm so happy I got this stamping plate because I've used it a lot this season. I'm going in with Maniology's plain white, and I'm going to use this cute little Christmas tree. Stamping is trial and error, and I take the image and then I use a lint roller to remove any of the excess stamp that I don't want. You can use tape, or sometimes even the Maniology scraper card works pretty well. Now, it did not want to transfer because I waited too long. You have to be very quick with stamping, but there's a trick. You can use Maniology's sticky base coat, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply a thin layer on my finger that I want the stamp on. You guys get a bonus today because you guys also get to see me stamp my right hand. Now, I've been liking to do similar colors on my right hand, but in the opposite direction. So what's on my pointer is different than on my pointer. It's the opposite colors basically. So again, I'm removing any of the stamp that I don't want, and I already applied sticky base coat to my ring finger on my right hand, so I'm just going to simply stamp. Nice and easy. As soon as you get the hang of it, it's so easy. So as you can see, it's just the same colors but opposing. Now, in order for this stamp not to smudge, I'm going in with Maniology's No Smudge Top Coat, and you want to float the top coat with a bead of top coat over the nail. You don't want to press the bristles onto the nail. I applied 2 coats, but I only show you 1 coat. Now I'm going to sandwich that design in. So in between the No Smudge Top Coat and the dip, I'm going to apply another layer of base. This is dip base. This will create a sandwich effect and seal the stamp in without ruining it or having it chip and peel. After that has dried for about 5 minutes, I'm going to go in with activator. You go in with activator a second time if you are using dip top coat. Dip top coat and activator work hand in hand in order to create that nice, shiny, smooth finish. Dip top coat is very temperamental. Like I said, activator only likes to wait about 2 minutes before top coat application. The fumes and chemicals need to be present in order for that top coat to dry nice and hard and shiny. So what I like to do is apply my activator, wait exactly 2 minutes with a timer set, and then I apply 1 thin coat of top coat. After I apply both hands of top coat, I go in immediately with a second coat of top coat, this time being a little bit more precise, as this is my final layer of top coat. So this is the finished manicure. What do you guys think? I think these liquids are so shiny and they look like gel. I'm going in with Scales of a Mermaid Mistletoe Kiss, which is a beautifully scented cuticle oil that smells like pine trees and a little bit of mint. I'm going to rub that in and replenish all of the moisture that I lost during the process. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. Bye guys, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas.